Hello everyone. You guys wanted to see a Cookin' in Your PJs live dinner edition, and so I decided to switch over real quick, put on my PJs, and of course I had to keep my hair up again because we're going to be cooking dinner. So this is going to be something that can be made for breakfast or for dinner, and tonight we are doing something for dinner. Basically, I had some leftover ham that I got at Aldi's. Aldi's has these nice pre-sliced half-cooked ham, and I got it I think for about $5, and it was definitely more than a pound. This is already made 2 meals, so this will be our 3rd meal. And you'll need some hash brown, some puke ham. Basically, let me see how much. I'm just going to throw some of mine in there, just a little bit, but just a pound is all that you really need for this recipe, so that's fine. If you want to add a little bit more, go ahead. That's probably what I'll do. Otherwise, you can just use less if you want to cut down on the meat. You will need 2 cream of chicken. I am actually going to use 2 cream of broccolis instead of cream of chicken. Of course, this was Aldi brand as well. This meal is going to be featuring nothing but Aldi brand foods. So this was Aldi's. They had the cream of broccoli on sale, and I think I only paid I think it was 39 cents for a can. So I couldn't beat that. So that's why we're using cream of broccoli today. And then a bag of hash browns. This is 1 pound bag, 30 ounces. And of course, this was Aldi's as well. I do not remember the pricing on this. I believe it was around $1 some. So our Aldi's I love it. They're super cheap. You can find great deals. Sometimes you can even get bread at half price. So the bread will only be about 30 to 40 cents for a loaf. So that's good to stock up. All right, so what you need to do is frozen, but I'm gonna mash mine up. You'll see that a little bit. I'm gonna break it apart some because you want it to spread it out. You're going to need a 9x13 pan. This is my Le Creuset pan. So you're going to need a 9x13. I love this pan. Let me tell you, Le Creuset may be expensive, but the investment is well worth it. This can go to freezer, to oven, to table, and it does not crack like some other ones. So this was a great investment. All you need to do for this is get out my kitchen shears here. And we are just going to, basically, it's kind of a dump and go. So we're just going to throw everything into the bowl, kind of give it a stir, and put it into our 9x13 pan. So let's go ahead and get started here, and I'll show you what I'll do with the frozen hash browns. Actually, you know what? I believe these have the tear. Yeah, this one has a tear thing. And then I got a big bowl here. I'm actually going to dump it out. I'm squeezing it as I go, because like I said, it is frozen. Oh, look, we got a guest. Who is it? Let's see. Is it Thunder or Ginger? It's Ginger. Both of the babies are sick. Thunder's got an ear infection, so we have to give him medicine. And then Ginger, she gets allergies, and it's severe allergies. And she had me up the other night. I got literally no sleep. She goes out, she gets and discomfort in her tummy, so she has to run out to the bathroom a lot. Sorry, you do want to preheat the oven to 350. That's my beeping telling me it's done and preheated. All right, so as you can see, the hash browns are pretty frozen like that. Here we go. And if we were to leave it like that, that wouldn't be very well. So, handy dandy cooking shears are not just for cutting up chicken or whatever. You can use them as a chopper, and don't make a mess like I do. Throw it along the stove. Thank goodness the stove is clean. But this makes a great way to break up the hash browns. Takes little effort at all. The hash browns still stay intact. They don't get chopped up to pieces. So this is what I do. And they'll cook evenly. They'll cook better if they're kind of mixed up a little bit, instead of keeping them in the hole like that. All right. Turn this around so I can get the bottom pieces here. Now, I will still be doing the no-bake energy balls. People want to do that, but I had a lot of messages today after seeing my Dollar Tree clothing hack. I had, several people contacted me and wanted to start back up, and now Tundra comes in to do the cooking in your PJs. They wanted to see some dinners, so I guess some people might be missing the recipes, and they wanted to know what can they cook for dinner. Well, we're almost done here. We got a lovely helper right here. This is my boy, Tundra. And we rescued him, and we love him. And we think he was born to be in our family forever from day one. He's the sweetest boy. I mean, he is just a sweetheart. He tolerates his sister because Ginger can be quite a meanie to him sometimes. Not really mean. She's just like, that's my toy, or that's my space. But they play with each other. They go outside and they run, especially when Daddy comes home. All bets are off. They don't want Mommy. They're like, we've seen you all day, Mommy. We want Daddy. All right, so I'll show you this in a minute here. Just trying to chop it up a little fine because some pieces are kind of stuck together. So there you go. Good tip for breaking up stuff that's frozen that you want it to stay intact is just use your cooking shears and just break it up into pieces. Oh, there you go. Now it's putting off such a glare. I don't know how to get the glare off. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying my best. There you go. All right, so you want to go ahead and spray your pan. I'm using just olive oil. And for some reason, this is Walmart's brand of olive oil spray. It's not a continuous spray. So if you purchase this brand, oh, there we go. It doesn't work well if you hold the button down and like spray your pan. It doesn't work well like that. It'll shoot out like once and then like stop on me. So I've learned to just do pulses and it works just fine if you do that. So I'll probably be switching over to Aldi brand. Alrighty, so now we're just going to dump our hash browns in here. I'm just going to put a little bit in here right now, because what we want to do is give it a good mix, basically with your cream of chicken, or cream of broccoli is what I'm using, but you can use cream of chicken. You will need to. I have my nails that I don't want to ruin, so sometimes these pop-up cans here are really nice and handy, and other times they're like the devil. All right. All righty. That slid out really well. Hey. Oh, yes, you probably remember I said the dogs should be staying out of the kitchen. Yes, they do. But when they're sick, I kind of baby them. I know. Come on, you guys all have kids too sometimes. You guys know. See, and he's being really behaved really well. He's sitting down. He's like, he knows if he sits, he can get T-R-E-A-T. I can't say the word. Sometimes I swear they can spell too. There we go. Hey, gotta love that, man. Slides out so well. I'm just gonna take a spoon here. And get what's the remainder of the cream of chicken that's left in the can. Not much, but I like to get every little bit I can. And you can add whatever seasonings that you want to this. I use just a salt and pepper base. And I do that afterwards because everyone has different taste. Some people don't like a lot of pepper. I definitely don't use salt that much, even though I should. I'm actually one of the people that is weird. My doctor said that my body does not retain salt, so I actually need to add salt to my food. I'm not a salt lover, so I try to get my salt from a natural way, like creams of soups. I know some people would like to use homemade cream of soup. They don't like the canned version. That's just fine. It'll work just fine in this recipe. If you wanted to make your own cream of soups, that's just fine. I just use a can because I actually need the sodium that's inside. All right, so what I'm going to do now is then open up some ham here. I'm just going to toss some in there. The recipe calls for a pound, but you may use as much or as little as you want. It's not going to affect the recipe at all. And then what you're going to do is just stir this around so you can combine everything. You basically want the hash browns kind of covered with the cream of soup that you're using. Okay, now like I said, I didn't put all my hash browns in here. So once you got it kind of mixed up really here, I'll show you that. It's kind of mixed up in there. I'm then going to now add the rest of the hash browns. We still have a lot left in here, so. And now you can see why a 9x13 pan is recommended. It will fill up the pan quite nicely. Like, this is a ham and hash brown casserole. You can make this for breakfast, or as we're doing it, we're using it for dinner. Kitchen towel, always got to wipe your hands off. All right, so now let's just mix all this in really well. This is something that your kids can help with too, especially if you already have the ham diced up. You can even buy ham that's in a package that's already cubed. Let's see, I forget which. I think John Morrill puts one out. Smithfield's does one. Smithfield's had some really good ham. So I would definitely use Smithfield's. But like I said, I got this at Aldi's. I couldn't beat the price of a half of a pound, and I'm done. See, that's what you guys want to see. Cooking in your life. I have granite countertops. They're cleaned every day. I promise you, they're clean. I may have stuck it up from the counter here and stuck it in my casserole, but it's clean. But your kids can actually help out because this is kind of a dump and go recipe. You just want to coat the hash browns with some of that cream of soup that you put in here. As soon as I get this nice and melded together here, I will then show you the next step. And, all right, so now I'm just going to pat it down here a little bit. You don't want to compact it because it'll take longer for the hash browns to cook, but you do want to kind of spread it out some. That's what I'm trying to do right now, is just spread it out a little bit. Like I said, you're welcome to use any kind of seasonings that you would like if you're seasoning your hash browns. I'm doing it quick and on the go for us tonight, so no seasonings added. And that's what it looks like. So definitely use your 9x13 pan. Okay. Now the last step that we're actually going to do is actually put on, I forgot to tell you this earlier, you will need 2 cups of cheddar cheese. So you will get, I need to get that. Oh, how do you guys like the PJs today? I know they're super big on me, but after losing weight, I'm like, the only person that sees me in the PJs is at home. So if they happen to flop off, who cares, right? You're in your house. But yeah, this is a tribute to my mom. My mom has Scotty dogs. So this is little Scotties everywhere. So let me go ahead and grab that cheddar cheese. One thing I love having in a kitchen like this, I cannot stress enough, I just love this kitchen. It may be small for some people, but I absolutely love it. I love being able to reach back there, right here, grab my cheese. I have plenty of counter space. It may not look like it in the video, but I do. I have, you know, where the laptop is sitting, there's a whole counter over there, and I have a whole counter over here. And eventually, after the kitchen remodel, we are going to, I always have to get, there we go, take the microwave and actually put it above the stove. And then I'll have that whole countertop right there. But it's just me and my husband. It works really well. The kitchen has 2 entranceways, so I actually have an entranceway over here, then I have an entranceway over here, so you're not getting stuck. And, you know, 2 people can fit in here very comfortably. All right, so all we're going to do now is basically top our casserole with some cheese, and try not to give any to Tundra, who's my helper today. Him and his pretty blue eyes can really work a number on you, I can tell you. But as you can see, he's totally mannerly, and yes, I am spoiling him by letting him in the kitchen with me. Not supposed to be here, but he's sick. I'm not fighting it. Mommy's tired. Everyone's tired. All right. Alrighty. I just put enough just to cover it. I'm going to use the rest of the cheese. Not the whole rest of the bag, but I will reserve some so that way when it comes out of the oven, my husband is a really big cheese lover. He's from Wisconsin, so he likes to take more cheese and top it after it comes out of the oven. So I will reserve that for him. And last thing we need to do is just basically bake it for an hour. Put it in a 350-degree oven. So let's see here. Now, after this is finished, I will show you guys when we get ready to eat. There will be a picture that I will take, and I'll post it in the comments. There'll be a picture of a take of the final product, and it'll be posted in the comments on this video site here. As always, I will add in the ingredients that you need, and you can watch the video and see how I prepared it. Really simple, quick, easy to get into the oven and feed your family. It does take an hour, so for the bake time is kind of long, but prep time, anyone can do this, especially if you're looking, if you have children and you really want to help them and learn life skills and coping skills and help you along, and they have fun doing it. So why not take the time out to show them how to cook? I remember being little and helping my mom cook. You know, it was just something that was passed down to me, and I hope you all enjoy this. So once again, this is back with the new series, Cooking in Your PJs, that I started recently. Now that the kitchen is fully remodeled and done for now, I decided to go ahead and help you guys cook delicious meals that are frugal, quick, cheap, however you want to say that. So have a wonderful night, and tune in later tonight where we will make, and I promised, we will make our no-bake energy balls. So that might be an evening type of thing for sure, maybe a 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock time frame, might be midnight. We'll go ahead and get that ready. I'm going to make them and actually put some in some snack bags for my husband to take to work. So this is something that you can put in your kids' lunch boxes. It'll be a great healthy snack just for you if you guys want that. So tune in later tonight for another Cooking in Your PJ series, and it will be featuring no-bake oatmeal energy bars. Till then, happy eating.